Let's talk about a driver whose earnings were higher in 25 than 24.
Are you here, Jeff?
Where is this the snowman?
Well, yeah, he's the snowman from the Sunshine Man. Okay, this print came out too fucking small. I can't see any of this shit.
Well, you're
Uh,
the one who posted, who printed
I've been
out
the
like
one that
that.
posted it. Yeah, I was like, so Jeff said, if you're gonna talk about this, which I said I will, Jeff is our son. He is here. He's here. There it is,
Oh,
Sunshine Man. Jeff, you got to change your YouTube name
you're
to
now the
Snowman.
snowman or the mile high
Snowman.
man. Actually, you should be the mile high man.
Mile High Man. Okay, yeah, Jeff. We need you to change your name to Mile High Man. So
I
please
like that
send
much
all
better.
inquiries to Jeff how he's pulling this because all my hats off to him. Jeff has been keeping a detailed log, spreadsheets, whatever you want to do, of all his driving. But he used to drive first of all, he used to drive in Myrtle Beach or Charleston area in South Carolina. Now he moved to Colorado, Denver. Completely different market every which way, from tourism, high tips, beautiful weather to shit weather, a completely liberal state, city, whatever the heck it is. And then forget the politics of it and weather, snow, all that shit. And then he sat down and pulled his numbers. And here it is, Chris. Go ahead. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. Says, hope you enjoyed your week off and the family time. Currently posting every Tuesday a Tips Tuesday on one of the Uber Lyft sites. I don't have any up to date info on Uber tipping results. I used info from a 2021 report on millions of rides from 2017 to 2018. If you have articles on real numbers, okay, that's something else. Sorry. My
All right.
spreadsheet now lists the last 4 years. I'll give you the highlights. 2025, Myrtle Beach, January through April. Best first quarter I've had for average per 12 hours a day and for tips. Average per day is 386, over 20% better than 2024. Rider average tips was 46%, when usually it's 40 to 41, always my lowest quarter. April matched my 2022 numbers when I had huge bonuses. April tip average at 54%, tied my second highest. Last day in Charleston, my best day ever. Ooh, for 12 hours at 591 with 164 in tips and 15 tips out of 21 rides. Tip average in South Carolina for the quarter was 648, probably highest for any quarter ever. So, wow, good job, Jeff. And then 25 to Colorado, May to December, over 700 rides average, only 300 per day, but with minutes sitting on driveway or in a parked lot online without a ride counting as driving time, it would have been around 314 per day in South Carolina. Rider tip average was 36%, which I'm happy about. Thought it would be around 30. So he's still pulling it in. Don't let him get you wrong there. Many
Bro,
younger people and ones who speak little or no English. Lucky to have 36%, which includes a double tip from a homeless man. Hey, yo. And a tip average is 578, which is higher than 3 previous years. So he's still doing good. So the totals are average per 12-hour day was 336, is 4% higher than 2024 and 2022 with a $5,000 bonus in money. Rider tip average 41% was fifth straight year 40 to 45. Money tip average 615, highest ever. Have over 16,000 total rides. But with family here, I won't hit 20,000 until the end of 2028. Planning to publish another book when I do. Woo, baby. So, Jeff, yes, please change it to the Mile High Man. You might get a couple of laughs out of that. And who knows? Maybe it'll boost
um,
your tip percentage from 36 to that 40%.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
well, Jeff, I mean, here you go. This man, you know,
I
I
think
mean,
I actually, you know what, Jeff? You know what? I think we need to do a follow up on Behind the Wheel, talking about your
we,
numbers, and then
we,
moving from South Carolina to Colorado, what your
oh,
strategy has been, how it's changed, what stayed the same, and how you've been able to use that in your market. And then on top of that, I think we should also talk how you're giving such good rides that your tip count is 36% in Colorado.
That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
I thought the tip would collapse in Denver, Colorado. No, I mean it's less obviously, but nothing like what I expected. Right? That's insane. So Jeff drives, by the way, on the weekends. He drives 2 or 3 12-hour shifts. So he's not completely part-time. He drives. And okay, Jeff's claim to fame is he accepts every single trip, 100% acceptance rate. And he only drives on Uber. So we did find a driver who's making more money than he did in 2025 than in 2024. Not only that, moving cities, he seems like he acclimated and adjusted really well, keeping his numbers up there. There you go. I mean, what else is there to say? Like, Jeff is the man. Jeff, the sunshine man to the snowman, is the man.
Mile high man.
Mile high man, whatever you want to do it. So are you still, well, yeah, I haven't spoken to Jeff for a while. He's probably still driving the same car with the crazy mannequin in the fucking middle of the car, you know?
What was it, Karen?
Yes. Oh, no, Karen, no.
This is what's going to happen to you if you're Karen in my car.
I mean, I don't know about that. I think I have some issues about that.
Speaking of inside a car, holy crap. So I was leaving Five Guys today. Yes, I went to Five Guys for dinner. I was leaving after taking the food so we can go home and eat. Somebody had a laptop sitting in their car. It wasn't a cop car. It wasn't anything like that. It was somebody's personal car. They had their laptop sitting literally right right next to them as they're driving. I'm like, oh geez, I can only imagine how bad that driver is.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
don't do that. Please don't do that.
No, you gotta. Okay, Jeff, if you don't mind, Jeff, put your like burner email if you have one in the chat, because I'm gonna get emails saying, "Oh, that guy's for fraud," blah blah blah, and then here's one. It goes, says,
no. You know why they call him a fraud? Is because they can't do it themselves.
No, hold on. Look, this is a valid question, bro. This is a valid question. Let's not discount this. Those seem to be gross numbers for Jeff. Okay, what is the net after miles and expenses? That's a fair question, right? So, Jeff, instead of me playing like agent for you, why don't you put your email here and then people can send you, look, man, I'm telling you, you're the man. You got 50% tips in South Carolina. Go to Denver, which I thought your tips would collapse to 10%. Now you're like 36%, some ridiculous fucking thing. So I'm going like, people can get tips from you. So put your email here and then have drivers email you directly instead of me playing forwarding game with you guys. So there you go.
Well, I think that's why we need to have him on a BTW, and then that way they can all wait until that
one point. More? He has been already there twice, bro. Nobody has done it 3 times.
Well, I mean, he's got a good reason to have him on there.
Okay.
I mean, especially
actually, that's a good topic, though. Like, if you move cities, how do you adjust and do that?
Adjusting the cities, what you had to adjust, what you changed, what you kept the same, what you've learned, that type of thing, I think is huge. And then,
all right, Jeff,
bringing that tip percentage from one area to the next, even though, by all accounts, Denver should be much lower.
Okay, but Jeff, you got it. Number 3 coming up, Jeff. I'll email you and then we'll set it up. And I think that's a good topic because a lot of drivers go, I'm moving cities, all that stuff. And he seemed like he acclimated pretty well and continuing to kill it in Denver, Colorado. So.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.